Rollback taxes, what are they? Does your purchase trigger them? Who's responsible for them? Stick around and we'll answer all of those questions for you.
Imagine you found the dreamland, perfect location, and there's a bunch of trees and it's being used as a tree farm. And right where that tree farm is, or a part of it, is where you want to build your personal home.
Before you buy that property and you plow down all that timber, there's some things that you need to know. Rollback taxes!
So what are rollback taxes? Anytime you change the use of the land from agriculture to another use, it can trigger rollback taxes. In fact, it will trigger rollback taxes. So they will bill you for that portion that you've changed. For example, if you take farmland that's at 4% and then you change it to another use, they could be doing the assessment based on 6% on where maybe you're building a building depending on the purpose.
Wondering what it classifies agricultural use? It is land that is being cared for, cultivated, or harvested for a marketable price.
As long as your property remains half agriculture, you still may be able to get the benefit of that lower assessment, but you need to check with the tax assessor's office.
So you decide to remove all the timber from your property. Guess what? Rollback taxes will take effect.
Another example that is probably easier to understand. Let's say a farmer's selling 100 acres of his property to a developer who's going to, cut it up and sell homes. That use is going to change, and so rollback taxes will occur when each of those parcels, come up, and so that's really important to understand, and that happens a lot with construction and development.
So who pays for these?
Well, it needs to be negotiated, and with your contract, when you make an offer on that property and have an understanding of who's going to pay for it, it's either going to be the seller or the buyer, and the bill will go to the current buyer.
The buyer and seller can agree to split the cost, or one party can pay for it all, but this all needs to be negotiated and agreed up front in writing.
It's important to know whenever the property is purchased, whoever is the owner of December 31st, that's who's going to receive the bill. It doesn't mean they're the one responsible if it was negotiated different, but that's who's going to receive the bill.
The good news that happened was that starting in 2021, it used to be 5 years for rollback taxes, but now they have changed to the last 3 years only. This is a huge cost savings for the buyer or seller.
It's not quite 50%, but it almost is.
It's better than nothing.
We know it's very confusing, especially on rollback taxes, but it's really important to discuss this if you're buying land and if there's a change of use with your realtor, or we would be happy to be your realtors and help you and represent you in a transaction. We know it's a big decision.
And we're here to help. It's your home, your lifestyle, and
we are your real estate team.